Australians are facing tough times. The cost of living has skyrocketed, groceries are more expensive, filling up the car is a painful experience, many are struggling to make ends meet. This is the reality of high inflation. It erodes our savings and diminishes our purchasing power. It creates anxiety about the future. The Reserve Bank of Australia, or RBA, has a crucial role to play in managing inflation. Its primary tool is the interest rate. By raising interest rates, the RBA can slow down borrowing and spending. This helps to cool down the economy and bring inflation under control. However, for the past 2 years, the RBA has been criticized for its handling of inflation. It kept interest rates low even as inflation soared. This has had serious consequences for everyday Australians. The RBA's inaction on inflation has been baffling. Some experts believe that the RBA prioritized the interests of commercial banks over the well-being of the public. By keeping interest rates low, the RBA allowed banks to lend more money and attract more borrowers. This boosted bank profits but fueled inflation. It's as if the RBA was more concerned about the financial sector than the financial struggles of everyday Australians. This perceived bias towards the banks has eroded public trust in the RBA. Many Australians feel let down by the institution that is supposed to safeguard our economic stability. The RBA's failure to act decisively has left many feeling vulnerable and uncertain about the future. The RBA's actions have had a real impact on people's lives. Australians have seen their savings dwindle as inflation outpaced interest rates. Many have been forced into deeper debt just to cover essential expenses. The dream of home ownership has become even more distant for many, as rising interest rates make mortgages less affordable. The RBA's inaction has exacerbated the cost of living crisis and added to the financial stress felt by millions of Australians. It's a stark reminder that economic decisions made in boardrooms can have far-reaching consequences for ordinary people. In contrast to the RBA's inaction, the Albanese government has taken steps to address the cost of living crisis. They implemented targeted support measures, such as energy rebates, to provide immediate relief to households. These measures have helped to cushion the blow of rising prices, particularly for low-income earners. The government's actions demonstrate a commitment to easing the burden on Australians and ensuring a fairer and more equitable society. While the RBA focused on interest rates, the government adopted a broader approach, recognizing that tackling the cost of living crisis requires a multifaceted response.